What is up, people? How the hell are you? I am Tyler Nolan. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, so today I'm gonna put some bedding in these cages. So Kilo hasn't eaten in a while.
It's 100% normal though. Is it a male?
Yeah, I know.
It's a male?
Yeah, male. I know. I had him paired up. Alright, so as you guys know, Kilo hasn't eaten in a couple months, which is totally normal.
Yeah, this time of year everybody's frisky. And you said you did have the two together.
Yeah,
right?
he was paired up with that female.
Yeah. It's like any species, bro. Generally speaking, during breeding season, the males get a little crazy. Their main focus is just breeding. The perfect example, I have Pickles right now. My dog is in heat. Duke is the male there. He won't eat. He doesn't want to focus on anything. All he wants to do is tag up Pickles. Obviously, I can't let that happen. She's too young for that.
He just wants to bang all day.
But the snakes are the same way. So a lot of people freak out. And even if there wasn't a female, generally speaking, like I'm sure if you logged when he's not eating, next year it's going to be the same thing.
Same thing.
He hasn't lost any weight.
Yeah, I know. Like, look at it. Let's see.
So it's real easy to decide whether or not your snake is having an issue or whether he's not eating for normal reasons. Look at the snake. It's absolutely gorgeous, perfect body weight. If there was something wrong with the snake, then flat out, it would be skinny, it would be losing weight. When they go into breeding mode, they tend not to lose very much weight, if any at all. So over the course of 2 months, you won't even have like even a couple of grams lost as far as the weight goes. So.
Yeah, 'cause his body weight is awesome.
Yeah, he's perfect. But if he was sick, you would know because you would see signs, bubbling, respiratory stuff. If he had parasites, he would be losing weight. The shit would be different colors and stuff. He's just hyper focused on getting some pin tank, bro.
Just trying to get that poon, man.
He looks fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, so.
he is.
I got my 2 male monocles over there. They ate, it was a month and a half ago. They haven't eaten since. And I don't stress that at all. So it's not till I see him start losing weight that I'm like, okay, there's an actual issue. But
Right, and he's not even like,
no, he's perfect.
he's not even a little skinny.
Even if he didn't eat for the next month, I still wouldn't stress that.
Right.
So.
But today I still want to, a lot of people, I'm just sick of hearing these comments, honestly. Just the husbandry comments with the newspaper.
What's wrong with the newspaper?
Nothing is wrong with the newspaper. That's the thing. Like, people don't understand that, like, cobras, they're easier to keep on newspaper. They shit all the time. They have to clean their cage every couple days.
I think too, the more your channel grows, the more you're going to be subjected to lots of people saying stuff that maybe.
Right, that they just don't understand.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like the only time that newspaper would be something that wouldn't be beneficial to any of the reptiles is if you have an animal, especially if you're up north and you have an animal that needs a lot of humidity. Obviously the newspaper is not going to hold that. But we're in Florida. There's plenty of humidity. Even in this room alone, we're humid. We're probably at 60% just in this room alone. So you got to think like the newspaper is actually easier and a lot more cleaner. It just maybe not, it doesn't look good to some people. So, but there is absolutely no issues whatsoever with keeping your animals on newspaper. Many people do it. Many of the best keepers out there, many of the world's leading herpetologists would still agree that newspaper is not a bad thing. It's just a look thing. It's an aesthetics. So
yeah,
sometimes
it's easier to clean.
Yeah, sometimes people get a little bug in their butt.
But anyways, today we're still gonna change it. I'm gonna put some cocoa bark down there, just some coconut husk. Actually, is that cocoa bark? That's something else.
It's reptile bark, so it's not the coconut husk.
It's the wood chips.
Yeah, but this is providing nothing different than the newspaper. The only thing that it's providing is like you can mist it down and it's gonna hold the humidity a little bit better. But other than that, you're getting nothing different than using newspaper. So I don't know why people are saying that to you. That's a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
I use newspaper on everything to quarantine because it's cleaner and you're not harboring any bacteria. Actually, sometimes with the substrate, the same people that will tell you it's, you know, stupid for you to use the newspaper will use substrate, and they'll keep that substrate in there for like 2-3 months at a time and harbor a bunch of bacteria, and their animals will get sick before anybody else's animals get sick.
That's why I stick with newspaper for the most part.
My thing is this, guys out there, like, there's 1,000 different ways to take care of your animals. As long as you're taking care of your animals and you're keeping your animals healthy, then why is somebody going to knock one thing? If it's not the way that they do it, and I see this a lot, if it's not the way that they do it, they tend to try and lash out and say that it's not the correct way when that's 100% false. There's a lot of different ways that you can take care of your animals, and that's the biggest problem in the industry today, is that there's no such thing as a healthy debate. It's just a bunch of people attacking a bunch of people, and realistically, dude, like, I've been doing this since I was a kid, and I've had more reptile species, especially when I imported, than most people will even know about in a single lifetime, and I still get it too, and I don't knock people for it, I just ignore it, but at the same time, like, there's too much of that going around. We're supposed to be here to help each other, and we're supposed to be here for the same reasons.
Yeah, we gotta address that for sure.
It gets lost in translation, like, people want to sit here and fight and attack.
Especially the more people that follow our channels, they just... They think they know everything.
Well, you're only hurting the industry because you're allowing it to make people that aren't super experienced afraid to ask questions because they're afraid of the bashing. Like, we can handle it. Who gives a shit? Like, you're gonna make fun of me for using newspaper. I don't care because I've done it forever and a day. I know what I provide for my animals and I don't have anything to prove to anybody. But there's a lot of people out there that don't. And then you're terrifying these people because they're afraid if they put it out there. If they see you get attacked by people, then they're for sure going to be afraid to say anything, and then you end up killing animals because of that, because people get scared.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to be here for the animals. It ain't for us, man. Get over yourselves.
Oh, it's all about these guys.
God, that thing is epic.
Yeah, he's such a pretty snake. He's awesome.
Very chill.
He's got such a super, look at this. Ooh.
Don't go frisky. To keep a reptile properly, you're trying to replicate the environment that they would get in the wild. That doesn't necessarily mean like make it look like what it looks like. The important things are temperature, humidity, things like that. Things that are actually affecting the animal, not the things that look different in the cage. Like, there's a lot of enclosures that look beautiful that don't do any service to the animal because all your shit is off. So as long as your shit is correct and all of your environmental properties that you're putting into the enclosure are correct, the animal's going to be safe.
Right.
So what does it matter what you put in there?
Exactly.
It's all about replicating the environment. So for the monocle cobras, no heat at all. I see you don't, even the lights that he has on.
No, there's heat.
What, you got
these
heat?
Cages, there's a thermometer on the bottom, there's a thermostat, and then
you got the little
up top, you see these pads up here? These pads right here, they're heat pads. They're thermal regulated. These cages stay at 84 degrees.
Yeah. So even if, like, right now during summertime and stuff, I can see it's low. Like, you can barely feel any heat coming off of it, and it's like.
That's just because this room is warm.
Right. So like he's gonna in the wintertime he's gonna pump those up. Right now they're gonna be pumped down a little bit, but like realistically, like, you don't need the lights, you don't need this, you don't need that. All you need is the proper temperature. 84 is perfect for any monocle cobra, and the humidity in the room already is plenty. Like,
normally there is a light on his cage. There's just a couple of these.
A light though, right? Not a heat.
No, like a light. Yeah, no. There's a long light that goes on the back of this cage, but I guess something happened with the bulb the other day. I gotta go to Home Depot later and fix that.
But no stress on any account. You don't need the damn light.
Yeah. Well, this room gets a lot of light anyway, so it's not like you need a light inside here.
But then too, like, the husbandry is correct in the room for everything in here. So he's got other things outside the room, some things inside the room. It just all goes to what kind of environment you're trying to provide for which animal, and everything in here is in good shape. So I don't know what the hell people get all crazy about.
Yeah, just
something to say, something to argue about. A lot of people just want to argue, and let's just be honest.
They just want me to like.
They want to see you lash out.
They want a reaction.
Can't get me to react because I
do it like that.
All right, so this is gonna be making people happy today.
Yeah, I mean, give Kilo like just a nicer little cage. It's definitely gonna be I don't want to use that. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to keep it clean.
Well, the thing is, it's gonna get dusty. You're gonna have to change it once a month.
The thing is, when you use newspaper, like Justin said, it's super easy to clean. You just take it out, clean everything, put it in. This, now when Kilo, Cobra's shit and pee a lot.
And you're not.
And it's a lot of it too. Yeah, so it's gonna go all over these wood chips. So even if I do get the majority of the poop out, a lot of those wood chips are already peed all over. So what, just the ones that are getting peed on stay inside of there? You know what I'm saying?
No matter.
So it's just not as...
Yeah, no matter what, you're harboring bacteria. Now,
right.
You can do it safely. Obviously, he's going to change it once a month, which will keep the bacteria down. You're not going to affect the snake. So I'm not saying that this is bad. It's good to use. You should have to be careful with it. The newspaper is just on a sanitary level, so it's a little bit easier, and a little bit quicker. And anytime he shits, you're taking everything out, not just chunks.
I'm not going to go with like a thick... I think that'd be fine. We'll just do a thin layer.
You want a little bit more covered in
Yeah,
the spot?
maybe there.
So I think both techniques are good, as long as you're putting in the work that you need to make it right. 1,000 different ways to do this, guys. Don't attack people for doing it a different way. I'm not talking about Tyler, he can handle it, but there's people out there that really do need help and guidance, and then you back them into a corner where they don't want to do that anymore. It's not fair.
I mean, I appreciate the crazy, like, dude, Chandler did all the bioactive setups. Have you seen them in person?
Well, you should see the one in my house, dude.
They're sick.
It's nuts. It's
Yeah,
nuts.
they're sick.
A lot of work goes into that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, a lot of work goes into that. It's like having it's not so much like having a fish tank. Obviously, my reef tank is way more work than a bioactive setup, but it's a lot of work. I want to do it with the eyelash vipers and with that squam.
I like it because, like, it's a way to provide less work for yourself, and it looks awesome.
It looks awesome, yeah. Yeah, having live plants, Chandler's room looks great.
Yeah, I did one for the spear point leaf tails at the house. That shit was epic, dude. I got a little caiman skull at the bottom of it, dude, with some moss that grows on top of that. And all these different ficus and different oak trees and shit.
Super cool.
So it's a lot of fun too. But then once you dial that shit down and put your bugs in there and stuff like that, you got the whole ecosystem in there.
Right, all
you really
the
don't have to
cephalopods and stuff.
You don't really got to do much after that.
You don't gotta clean their poop as much?
With the spear points, no, because they're pooping so small, they eat that shit up right away. With like bigger snakes and stuff, you'll have to watch it, but you'll clean a lot less.
Right.
Like every now and again, you'll have to pull a piece out, but not like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't have to change the substrate and shit like that. Like there's properties in there that are breaking all that down,
Right.
so you don't have that bacteria problem. I think it's funny though that people want to attack you for dumb shit. It's not cool, dude.
He's awesome.
He's very chill.
Super chill.
Very chill.
Kilo shirts coming out soon. I had a problem with the Printify company that I was going through, so I changed a different printing company. Hopefully I'll have Kilo shirts on here. They're right below all these videos. You can order some shirts now. I think there's like the black Sunshine State ones on there right now. There's a hoodie, a couple cool stuff down below.
Do it.
A lot of people don't know if they can order shirts right from there. They think it's like another company getting it. It's all for me. So go on there, order a shirt.
It's all Tyler.
More will be up there later this week. Now that I got all this time on my hands, I'm gonna be busting out some merch.
Do it.
Now that I'm not gonna be tattooing for a while, so.
Do it.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah! Look at that. It looks great. Like, I mean, look at the contrast even too. Like, he's such a white, pretty snake. You know, the contrast is great.
It does look good.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to maybe later today or tomorrow. I'm gonna go grab a live. Yeah, I'll go down to Jay's, grab a live rat, kill it, see if we'll eat it. Maybe.
Probably won't.
Probably won't.
Probably
but
won't.
it's still fine. We're in March.
Until we get to like the end of May, really. And two, like this is the female here, right?
2 left.
No, that's a spectacle.
This is the female.
Yeah.
Okay, so like they're very close. They just because they're in different
Yeah, they're
enclosures.
They're right next to each other.
You know
So-
she's there.
Yeah, you can still
Still
smell her.
pheromones, still things going on and whatnot.
Right.
He may eat, who knows? But like eventually he'll start eating again. Dude.
Yeah.
Everybody, stop freaking out.
Stop freaking out, man. Yeah, he's awesome. And he's a favorite from everybody. Right? Everybody loves Kilo.
He is Lucy, right? It's not C-Fan?
Yeah, Lucy.
C-Fan will probably be a little bit later.
Yeah. Toy! Well, that's that. Looking good. Now I gotta clean the rest of these cages.
Yeah.
So, have fun, guys.
Poopy.
I'm not gonna bother you with all that nonsense. So stay safe. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. We're well into the 200,000. Make sure you're following
Slamming
Justin. You obviously are. If you're not, make sure you go hit up Justin.
Do it.
Peace.